Hello, I'm Paige Bright, a Mason Elementary teaching team representative for 5th grade.
Ms. Bright, what do you have planned for us?
The activity I'm going to highlight for you is how I incorporate KC3 labels in academic areas. It supports our school team's KC3 Positive Label program in reading and in social studies. I created this strategy for my students to see KC3 qualities in fictional characters that we read about in our reading series, and also to see qualities in real people that we learn about in social studies. We looked at 5 characters from our reading unit and picked one character to list 3 KC3 labels that applied to them. It was interesting to see different labels from some of the same characters. We also looked at the many historical figures from the Great Depression era to World War II. Each group chose one historical figure to look at. Then the students chose 3 KC3 labels that they felt were the best qualities for that person. To wrap up the lesson, I asked the students to think about what labels they would want to leave on their life. For the lesson, each group used whiteboards, reading books, social studies book, labels, and a sheet that they were decorating their character or person on and placed labels around to show the labels they felt they possessed. The lesson begins with us discussing the characters from our reading unit, and we had just completed. Each group chose one character and listed on their whiteboard the 3 KC3 labels they thought their character possessed. Each group then told their character and the one KC3 quality they felt was important. After each group shared, we moved to social studies. Using their social studies book, each group chose a historical figure from the Great Depression to World War II. On their whiteboard, they wrote the name and 3 KC3 labels they felt their person showed in their lifetime. Again, each group shared their person and the KC3 label they felt was most important. I then gave each student a sheet with a generic person on it. They were to choose either a character from our literature book or a historical figure from our social studies book to draw and place the 3 labels on the drawing.
How did the students respond to the lesson?
I think the students enjoyed this activity because they were able to take what we learned about the characters and historical figures and the labels we discuss in KC3 and pull it together. It is helping the students look beyond themselves and see what qualities others have and what they would like to have as well.
You're watching KC3 TV, a public service of the Cameron Institute.